Recording. Yeah. I just use voice memo. And it's been working out pretty well, as far as I can tell. I mean, I really haven't listened to my recordings that I've put on.
Yeah, I get that.
But, I don't know. Sometimes I used to listen to them when I got home, and I would just, like, kind of listen to when I do my homework. And I'd be like, oh, this is actually kind of interesting when I listen to it. And then sometimes it wouldn't be as interesting. I don't know. I found it all funny because it was myself.
Yeah.
And I think there's something intrinsically just funny about listening to yourself. You're just like, it's part cringe and part
it always
like,
sounds different than how you think you sound.
Yeah. It sounds like, yeah, definitely. To me, it's always like part cringe. The song, it's got a minute left. Okay.
This is a really long song.
Yeah. It's always like part cringe, but actually I say stuff that I enjoy, and it's like almost listening to an inside joke.
Yeah.
Like everything I say has a purpose. Or not everything I say has a purpose, but a lot of what I said had a purpose.
Yeah.
And like when I talk about it, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. Because I actually wouldn't remember a lot of what I said until I listened to it again, and I'd be like, oh, that was insane. Ugh. If you have any questions or numbers? Do you plan on writing or producing things for the website?
Probably not.
Oh.
Just because I'm already VP of 3 other clubs, so I have a pretty busy extracurricular workload right now.
I can imagine. Alright. Pause that.
If you pull the thing out, it'll just.
Oh, that is true too. Oh, I like the song.
Don't you need your video show to start though?
Yeah. Hold on.
I mean, it's like 5:10.
Alright, it is way past 5 o'clock and currently 5:08 right now. I was actually kind of interested in the song that was playing off the playlist for the
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I liked it. I can't remember what the song is called actually. Hold on. I still don't know what the song is called. It's called like
I Am Chemistry.
I Am Chemistry. What is it? Yeah. I Am Chemistry by Yesayer. Off their album Amen and Goodbye, which was released all the way back in 2016, last year. Will be 2 years in a month.
That is very true.
I guess 2 years, I don't know. Unless it was like released in...
Well, it'll be 2 years since 2016 in a month, either way.
That's true. I don't know what time it was released in 2016. Anyways! Welcome to Untitled, Unprepared, a radio show not even a mother could love. We're coming at you on KWOO, the online radio station for WU, University. Today, I'm not gonna play a song as I usually would because I just let a song play, and then the other song was playing. And I was like, oh no, I don't know how to stop it, and then Landry, my guest, was like, unplug it, and I was like, oh yeah, that's how you do things with an iPod. You just take it out.
Yeah.
Because I guess the pause button wouldn't work. And like I said last week, this thing is ancient. This iPod is it. Anyways, yes, welcome to joining me in the KWOO closet is Landry.
Hello, people.
She has her own radio show, actually.
Winchester Rock. It's at 10 a.m. on Tuesdays.
10 a.m. on Tuesdays, so doing double duty. I would listen to it, but I have class.
It's okay, most people do.
Yeah. Anyways, how was your day, Landry? We had what do we have? I know for most students it was
registration was today for most people. Yeah. So I had registration today. I got to register for my 2 classes that I was most worried about getting into. But
what classes were they?
American Politics and Introduction to Economic Inquiry.
Okay, so you were gonna do exactly what I did last semester, or this. Well,
for those 2 classes, yes, definitely. My other 2 classes are going to be in the Russian department.
Yeah. Who's American politics with?
I honestly don't remember because there was only one teacher, so I didn't have a choice.
Oh, that's true. And Internet Economic Inquiries with Jerry Gray.
Yes, it is.
I heard. I don't know. I know a couple people in class. The thing weird, I just like. Oh yeah, he has a dog. You're allergic to dogs, right?
I am allergic to dogs.
So
I will probably have to talk to him before the class starts.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because dogs are nice, so it's unfortunate you can't enjoy dogs to the fullest extent. Or but yeah, that's the load I'm taking. That's like half the class. That is actually half the class, except I got Professor Knight and Professor Steinmetz. He's quirky.
I had Steinmetz this semester for History of Western Political Philosophy.
Oh, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, you're in the class right after mine.
Yeah, I'm in the class right after. I'm also registered for History of Western Political Philosophy.
So we're switching.
Except my other class that I registered for is probably actually not the class I'm gonna probably not a class I'm gonna take. The other class that I'm registered currently is environmental economics, which is taught by a visiting professor who's said to be well known. The only problem is I wanted to take macroeconomics, but it's got a wait list of 20 people, and I'm 18.
Oh no!
In my first year, actually there was 5 slots open.
Yeah.
There's 5 slots open right before I registered, and then they were gone.
Probably somebody with registration slot right before yours took them.
Possibly, because it's not like the website wasn't updated.
Yeah.
Or it might have been, but because I was refreshing it, or it might have just been lagging the system. It actually might have been like the wait list people got on or something. I'm not quite sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's been weird for people. Do you know Benjamin Burton, Nipple Ben?
I know of him.
Okay.
I haven't actually spoken to him though. Oh, I know that's his nickname. I just have never spoken to him.
Y'all know who don't go to Willem. His name is Nipple Ben because he's a pretty cool dude.
He wears t-shirts that have like side cutouts.
Oh yeah,
that show his nipples,
like
and
it looks
hilarious.
like a shark took a bite out of the side.
Yes, on both sides. Really
both sides. He
wears like short shorts.
And he wears. He is a character. He is very. He does give. I mean, like I've talked a couple people about him, but he has very much a frat boy persona. But he's actually pretty cool when you talk to him. He's not like an asshole.
Yeah.
Like the actual frat boys are. A lot of frat guys, or I don't know, stereotypical frat guys. Anyways, he couldn't register today because Willamette messed up his financial aid.
Oh no.
So he. Quote unquote, I'm doing air quotes here. He owes them like $20,000.
That's horrible.
But that's just because they messed up his financial aid.
Yeah.
So he can't register.
That sucks.
Oh, which is unfortunate. Which is quite unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Well, the other 2 classes I'll be taking next semester are second semester Russian and a Russian literature course. I haven't decided which one yet.
Russian literature. That sounds rough.
Yeah, I'm either taking Dostoevsky or Family and Love in Russian literature.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
I recommend finding English translation. Oh, are you gonna be?
Oh no, it's gonna be. It's all in English. It's taught in English.
That's good because
but it's Russian literature.
I was trying to take I'm trying to take a Spanish literature class, except that class filled up crazy fast too, and I'm actually 5th on the wait list.
Nice.
For that class, and I really want to take that class because I want to continue Spanish, and that class fills an MOI. Of interpreting texts, and it's probably popular because that's the only Spanish literature class, except it's taught in Spanish.
Okay, yeah. Neither of these are taught in Russian.
That would be rough.
That would be rough since I'm only
this would be only the second semester.
This right now is my first semester of Russian, so next would be second semester.
Yeah. So you're only
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do a course taught entirely in Russian about Russian literature. I wouldn't understand 90% of the words.
Oh, that I can't. What got you off to started taking? I don't know what I'm saying.
Taking Russian?
Yeah. Why did you start? I was trying to say it all fancy, but why did you start taking Russian?
Well, I really love languages, so I did several of them on Duolingo, and I took 2 different languages in high school, and then taught myself the basics of a couple of others. So I ended up deciding that I really liked Russian, and the Cyrillic alphabet was a lot of fun to learn. So I took Russian in college. Jake is frowning at me right now, and it's really funny.
I mean, learning a new alphabet is...
Oh, it's incredibly hard, and sometimes I still get my letters mixed up, but it's really fun because it makes you think in a different way. And the saying that you're a different person in a different language than you are in your native language is really very true, I've found, when I'm speaking to people in their second language. They're different depending on what language I'm talking to them in, like... It's interesting.
Yeah, there's, I'm taking Spanish 331 right now, so it's taught in Spanish. Excuse me. And so, I mean, yeah, it makes you think, it does change your identity. For me, I'll get to what I'm thinking in a moment. But there's a kid in my class, he goes by Alex when he's talking English, but when he's talking in Spanish, he goes by Alejandro.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, definitely a change there.
Yeah, and, sorry.
I don't know if when I speak in Spanish that I'm necessarily a different person. I might be more timid just because I don't know the language as well, and when I'm trying to speak it, I'm miserable. But like, it's influenced the way I talk in English.
Yeah.
So like an absurd amount, because Spanish is a language where the sentence structure doesn't matter as much.
Same in Russian.
It's all the endings. Different
it's
verb endings. There's different verb endings for different verb tenses, and so people know what you're talking about when you have the correct verb endings and the correct adjective endings. So it really doesn't matter what or the sentence is in. So sometimes I do that in English. I'll just say sentences in the weirdest orders. I can't think of an example, but like also in Spanish, there's also like it's like the there's just like things. There's just sentence structures that exist in Spanish that don't exist in English. So I mean, like, to Landry, I invited her on the show. You don't say that in English. You're not like, I invited Landry on the show, right? It's like, but in Spanish, the literal translation would be, to Landry, I invited on the show. Yeah. And so sometimes I actually say that because one times I'm thinking Spanish, I'm like, okay, English, Spanish, speak.
Yeah.
And so I speak like that just accidentally, and it's just like, no, you don't say to Landry, I invited on the show. You just say I invited Landry on the show. I'm just like, no, what am I? Mine? What are you doing?
The most noticeable difference I had in terms of languages is when I was taking American Sign Language in high school, and there are no articles in that language. There's no to be.
It's very like stripped.
There's
down.
no to be verb. It's like literally.
It's just like Chinese. I'm not gonna
probably. I don't actually know.
Chinese. Chinese. There's Chinese. No. You only say verbs. There's no verb conjugations.
Yeah, then it's pretty similar to that because you don't conjugate anything if you're saying it was in the past. You do a hand motion in the forward, different hand motion before your sentence, and that's how it's structured. Like before is one way, and then in the future is a different way, and then you just do whatever the sentence was in the present tense because there's only the one tense, and you just have a hand motion to change the time period.
Yeah.
So sometimes when I was taking that, I would be thinking like that and then have to translate that into English, and that was just like, oh my gosh, so many words that I have to add.
I went to the store. Wait, I'm doing that in the future. I'm going to the store in the future.
Yeah.
She's like, in the future, I'm going to the store now.
Tomorrow I'm going to the store.
That's interesting. My sister actually took up to learning a couple years ago over the summer ASL, but then she was like, I was like, oh, that's cool, you're gonna like sign. We don't know any people that sign though, for better or worse. But she's like, no, just doing it for a party trick. And I was like,
wait,
okay, like just you could literally just let me just learn it. And she's like, I'm just doing it for a party trick, whatever. So she knows like words. She had like a manual, and she just like spent just learning stuff. I know taco, which is you have one hand making a taco shell, and you have like the other hand being taco meat, and it's just like I love ASL because it's the weird. I mean, like it's like I know what milk is. So
this is bacon.
So bacon is like
Bacon is like you use both of your hands and 2 fingers in each hand, and they meet in the middle in front of your chest, and then you make like squiggly lines in front of your chest. It's so much fun. I love ASL.
Yeah. And this is milk, right?
Probably. I don't remember that sign, but it probably is.
I know milk is it's like almost like you're milking a cow. That's the sign. But then the sign for pasteurized milk is you're making the sign of milk and you're bringing it past your eyes. I checked that and I think it's true.
Okay.
As far as I know.
Yeah, I don't know that sign, I can't correct you on that.
And this is what my friend who actually kind of knew ASL. She was deaf in 1 year, so she learned ASL. Or a bit of it.
My sister's hard of hearing, so that's why we both took ASL.
So you're milking the cow and you're doing it pasteurized.
That's funny.
Pasteurized milk. And it's just like weird stuff, shenanigans like that.
Yeah, and with ASL, as with a lot of languages, but specifically with ASL, there's a lot of regional dialects.
I've heard, yeah.
And so my mom was a social worker when she was out of grad school, and she worked with deaf autistic men in like a group home, and so that's where she learned sign language, but that was definitely a more regional dialect. And so the sign that she had learned for knife was putting 1 finger across your neck and going across it. And when my sister started taking sign language, she did that at the dinner table, and Skylar was like, wait, what? Because in actual sign language, that means I'm gonna kill you. So, you know, that's...
Well, maybe they were telling her, she just misinterpreted that they were gonna kill her.
That's possible, but I kind of doubt it. But, because that's like a regional sign in the New England states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knife.
Knife? Like, can you pass me a knife?
What's the actual sign for... Do you know the actual sign?
I don't actually know the sign for knife.
Is it...
I mean, a lot of things can be gotten across with, like, obvious gestures of what the thing is explaining, but I don't know what the ASL sign for knife is. Just because I never had to learn that in my first year of sign language. I transferred schools after that year, so I didn't get to continue with it.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, my friend Parker. Do you know Parker?
I think I do.
He took ASL for 2 years, and he was telling me about like the dialects that they're regional and they're crazy. Yeah. And you can go like, I mean, it's just like per city. they're so the regions for the dialects are just small as.
Yeah, because like a lot of deaf people concentrate in big cities because that's where they can actually get jobs, and so. The dialects are very localized to that area. Yeah.
And then the other thing I heard was that hearing implants are cochlear implants are kind of
stigmatized.
Not stigmatized. That there's controversy over having cochlear implants because I mean. I think what he said is that that they feel that when people start being able to hear that they get ripped out of their community.
Yeah, it's very true.
And he's like
cochlear implants. So a lot of people in the deaf community, I don't want to speak for them because I myself am not deaf, but from my understanding through my sister's experiences, a lot of people in the deaf community don't view being deaf as a disability. And because of that, when you take away that part of their identity by being like, hey, we can fix your being deaf, they don't necessarily consider that as something that needs to be fixed. And when you give them a cochlear implant as a child, especially, which is when it's most
useful,
it's most efficient if that surgery is done when you're a kid, because then it can properly mesh with your body.
Well, yeah, because when you're young, that's when you learn how to make sounds.
And that's when like the neural pathways are forming the fastest.
Yeah.
And specifically getting cochlear implants when you're a kid, you're not going to have the rich experience of being part of the deaf community that you would have if you didn't have the cochlear implant. And so within the deaf community, it's not necessarily looked on as a good thing. There are exceptions to that, but yeah, it's really weird, and there's a lot of controversy over it because if you get it when you are older, it won't really work as well.
I mean, I view it as if it makes you less being able to be hit by a car, that's a good thing.
I think it's up to the individual person to decide whether or not they want one. But I think that when you're a kid, if your parents decide that you're going to get a cochlear because you can't hear anything, that's not automatically a bad thing. But, my sister doesn't my sister has major hearing loss. Mm-hmm. Or, I don't want to say hearing loss, sorry. Doesn't hear a very large part of the spectrum. And it's like 60 or 70% of the world is what she doesn't hear. So she only has about 30% of what's going on at any given time. The range that she doesn't hear is the range that people speak in.
Oui.
So we didn't find that out until she was in high school because of stupid doctors. And hers has become worse as she's gotten older. So when she was a kid, she didn't get a cochlear implant, and now she doesn't want one. But...
So sorry. Y'all didn't know that she had hearing loss, or the specific range of hearing loss?
So when she was a kid, we knew that she didn't hear as much as the rest of us did. Definitely, like we knew that she had some level of hearing loss, but the audiologist that we had wasn't really good at figuring out the range, or if they did, they didn't tell us. So her thing it's more degenerative, and so as she gets older, she'll lose more and more of her hearing.
Yeah.
And eventually she'll be completely deaf in both ears. But we don't know exactly when that will happen. So by the time she was in high school, it was bad enough that once we had changed healthcare providers and she saw a new audiologist, the audiologist was like, "Why don't you have hearing aids? These would definitely help you be able to hear things. Like, did your other audiologist not tell you about this?" And she's like, "No, they said that they wouldn't work for me." So she finally got hearing aids her freshman year of high school, and that was a bizarre experience. She hadn't,
I can't imagine. I literally even can't imagine.
Yeah, she hadn't heard, so we were getting out of the car, heading back home, and she was like, "What's that sound?" And she was like moving around on the chair, and I was like, "That's the leather seat under you making noise. Have you never heard that before?" And she was like, "No." And she didn't realize that we had birds living in one of the trees in our backyard, and so she spent like a solid 48 hours not being able to sleep because of all of the ambient noise that she had never heard before. So she just finally took her hearing aids out whenever she wanted to sleep. Well, I mean, like, she took her hearing aids out for sleep, but she was like, "Oh my gosh, so many new sounds bombarding me."
I literally can't imagine. It must be like one of the most insane experiences that one could have.
Yeah,
Holy
it's absolutely
moly.
insane.
Like, just, yeah, I don't know, just like if you could hear a low register and then you just hear like your muscles moving or something.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna take a break because jeez. All right, we're gonna take a break. I'm gonna play a song. I hope I haven't played this yet. It's called "Love Game" by Eminem, featuring Kendrick Lamar off the Marshall Mathers LP2, released in, I like to say when it's released, I don't know why, it's exactly November 5th, 2013. This was during my freshman year.
Fun, same.
Freshman year of high school. And I don't remember hearing the song ever, but here it is, Love Game. I really enjoy this song. Actually, I may have played this already. I can't remember.
It's okay, just play it. It's not a big deal.
Oh, no, I've played it before. I've definitely played it before. Actually, I'm going to play a different song.
Okay.
I think I have to come up with which song I'm going to play. I don't want a slow song because yeah, why not this song? Feedback, Kanye West, The Life of Pablo. I think I just heard this song, and it's pretty good. Alright, here we go. Enjoy. it's a short song, so that's good. Been coughing like crazy.
Oh.
I'm just gonna turn this up just so I can hear how far we do it. Yeah. Oh wait, I can't even.
Yeah.
Like that's.
It's crazy.
I can't, like, you just. Oh man, that's like not. When the first day I got glasses wasn't the same as that. But you start seeing things, you're like,
yeah.
What the heck?
I had glasses from the time I was like 5 on, but then in 3rd grade I stopped wearing them because I hated them. And I didn't wear them again until 5th grade. And when I finally got glasses again in 5th grade, I was like, I can see everything, oh my god.
Yeah. There's weird things that parents notice and then they don't tell you.
Yeah.
Like, we can talk about this, but, like, my mom was like, yeah, we always knew that you needed glasses. I got glasses in 7th grade.
My parents knew I needed glasses, so they got me them in kindergarten.
That's funny. That's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2nd semester, 7th grade was when I got them. Sorry, 1st semester, 7th grade. 2nd semester, I got contacts immediately because I didn't have a nose. Like, there was nothing here.
Oh.
So,
no.
like, they would stay up.
Yeah.
And there was just I love the end of the song.
That's the best song.
I like the end of the song. You get a jet, you get a jet. Alright, we're back. That's a short song, and the, for whatever reason, the, songs are quite quieter. It is 5:33. You're listening to KWOO on the internet, over the airwaves, not the airwaves, the internet waves.
I'm not quite sure how internet travels. I knew at one point, but I don't remember it anymore. So, over the interwebs.
I really like the end of that last song. Hold on. It's like it's just like
It's referencing Oprah. I love it.
Yeah, that's a great. I just like that part. I'm not necessarily a fan of the Kanye West antics, but he's got some pretty good music.
Yeah, I don't listen to much Kanye.
Do you miss the old Kanye?
I don't listen to much Kanye
Okay,
at all.
never mind. That's a song joke. Yeah. No. Anyways, I can't like as we were saying before. I can't imagine like the hearing. However, I didn't get glasses until 7th grade, and I wasn't bad. Like, it wasn't really bad. It's just I couldn't see far away things, and I thought that was normal because that's literally what I've been living with.
I thought that was normal too.
Yeah, it was like, oh yeah, you can see that. What do you mean? Like,
it's
no.
like, what do you mean you can read that thing? I can't read that thing from this far away. That person looks like a blob to me.
Yeah, my mom told me that it's weird what your parents notice and they don't tell you. It's like I thought that was just me. It's like, but you notice that too. Like I've said this a couple times on the radio show, but I used to sleepwalk. I didn't find that out until like last year that I slept when I was like 5, 6, 7. I used to sleepwalk. Like, I would go up. This is what my mom said. Like, I would go up and I would run around, which explains a lot because sometimes I would wake up in a place and I'd be like, I didn't go to sleep here. I did not. I woke up. I would wake up on the couch and I'd be like, I didn't go to sleep on the couch. I would wake up. I'd be like, I would be like, I didn't know that I sleptwalked, so I would be like. Well, I would be like, oh, I must have just fell asleep. Because you know how you kind of, like, forget when you fall asleep?
Yeah.
And so...
Especially when you're a little kid, yeah.
Yeah, like, you forget. So, like, I would wake up in a different place, and I just assumed that I fell asleep like on the couch. Not an unreasonable place to go to sleep. Right?
Yeah.
I usually, and I don't know, it's just weird. Just like, which explains a lot, because like, I know whenever I'm tired or when a part of my brain falls asleep, because I shiver in my. I don't shiver in my sleep. I twitch in my sleep.
Yeah.
Like I would wake myself in 11th and 12th grade. I would wake up myself in class because I would do
Yeah, when your body starts to fall asleep, but you're not like comfortable in the environment for whatever reason, all of your muscles contract, or a set of your muscles contract, and it wakes you up, and you'll like jerk all of a sudden.
That's interesting. It's either yeah. And
I've had that happen so many times when I'm like almost asleep, and then all of a sudden that'll happen, and I'll be like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, like sometimes when I'm going to sleep, and this is when I'm like not tired. Sometimes I go to sleep when I'm not tired, and like because it's like 3 a.m, like I need to sleep. I'm not tired, but I need to go to sleep.
Yeah,
so
no, I get it completely.
And I'll be going to sleep. I'm like, and sometimes I'll have trouble just because I'm not tired. But then I know I'm close because I'll start like my legs will move, and I'm like, oh yeah. And I still like move in my dorm, even though I've been comfortable in my dorm for a while now. Like just like I'll let's shake my leg up, or I'll just like full body twist, and like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It's funny, like, and then like I've like taken I take a nap, and then like people, I'll just take a nap somewhere, and then people who are like awake, they'll just see me move, and like oh.
Yeah,
it's weird.
When I was younger, I would talk in my sleep.
I talk in my sleep too sometimes.
I don't talk in my sleep anymore, except when I'm really sick. But yeah, I used to talk in my sleep a lot.
When I'm really, really tired, I'll talk in my sleep.
Yeah.
Because I'll be like, I'll take a nap and I'll be and sometimes I will yell in my dream, and I will yell in real life. And I did that yesterday. I was
no.
I was falling asleep. I was kind of like just taking an arm nap, just waiting for something. I can't remember what. But I was like, I yelled, and then Jordan, this was in Ford, and like, Jordan yelled back, and I was like,
"What's Jordan?"
Hitchcock Jordan. Jordan yelled back, and I was like, "Did I just yell?" Because I was like, "Ha!" Just like,
yeah,
taking a nap in Ford, like, yelled. So I'm like, not sleeping. I don't know. Oh.
Yeah. And I sleepwalked like 2 or 3 times when I was younger, but it wasn't regularly. It was when I was like 8.
Yeah. The interesting thing is that I was like, it would be really something I thought when I was younger. It's like, it'd be really cool if I sleptwalked. Like,
and then you did.
and then unbeknownst to me, I did sleepwalk.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Maybe that was your subconscious trying to make you cool.
But yeah, like. The only thing I knew is that they used to tell us that me and my sister would both kick in our sleep.
Yeah.
Because when we sleep in our parents' bed.
I totally kicked in my sleep when I was younger.
They said we kicked in our sleep, and I was like, oh.
I still do.
Yeah, I don't have sheets on my bed, and I purposely didn't get sheets because when I did have sheets, I would literally like, they would just bunch up in the corner and I wouldn't use them. So I just like, when I have sheets, I don't use them anyway.
Yeah.
So I just have a duvet and a duvet cover.
Yeah, up until like 2 years ago, I would only have a bottom sheet and not a top sheet because I couldn't stand having the top sheet because I would always end up bunched up at the end of the bed because I move around so much in my sleep. Like, I can't sleep in one spot for an entire night. It's just not, like, gonna happen. But, yeah, I totally get it. Now I do because, like, it's cold here, but...
Oh, yeah, no, I still move. Like, I end up...
I still move a lot, but, like, I use the top sheet as an extra, like,
top
super
sheet,
thin blanket.
Yeah. I got a good comforter. It's really nice comforter.
I have a comforter and a quilt
so warm.
as well.
That's nice. It's actually one of my favorite things is to be warm when it's cold.
Same.
Like it's cold out, but you have like 3 layers of blankets.
Yes.
You're just
like a blanket fort where you're just like sitting with all of your pillows around you and you're like surrounded in blankets and maybe eating popcorn or drinking some tea or hot chocolate and you're just like, yes, this is perfection. Nothing can move.
Yeah, I feel. Do you have anything else to add? No. The thing, I may have said this already, I probably said this, but I sleep with my phone next to my pillow. Sometimes I'll wake up, my phone is under me. Like, I wake up. I've many times I woke up. I put my next to my pillow so that the alarm wakes me up.
Yeah.
And I wake up with it under me. Like, I wake up like, there's something weird on my back. And I just like, oh, it's my phone, or it's headphones, or so it's just like,
yeah. I used to listen to music when I was sleeping, and the headphones would always end up like wrapped around my arm with like large indents of the cords, and it was very painful. So I tried to stop doing that, but I have picked up that habit again since coming to college.
Yeesh. Yeah, I stole my sister's cordless Bluetooth headphones. But I didn't steal. I kind of took them. Weird now. She has an iPhone 7, so she kind of needs Bluetooth headphones now, which is kind of weird. So yeah, I have them and they're kind of nice. But the only thing is, I can really only sleep on my side.
Yeah, same.
Like if I can't. If I'm tired enough, I can't sleep on my back.
I can't fall asleep on my back at all.
But
I can sleep on my stomach if I'm tired enough, but not on my back.
Yeah, if I'm really tired, I just flat face down and I just
exactly.
And I wake up and like, ugh.
I wake up and I'm like, I can't breathe.
Yeah, I woke up at 4:30.
Oh God, no.
No. 4:30 p.m.
Oh, okay,
before
cool.
the show today.
No worries. That's way better.
And
even AM.
Yeah, and I woke up. Sorry, I'm loading the next song. Or maybe not the next song. I don't know. But yeah, I just woke up, and I love the feeling of waking up. It's the weirdest because I'm like really confused and like tired, and I feel like I'm just like kind of like groggy all over, and I'm just like really confused, and I have to like figure out what's going on. Like, what am I doing? What do I need to do? Interesting. Yeah, do you have anything to add?
I don't think so.
Okay, going back to what we were talking about, glasses.
Yes, glasses.
I can relate to sort of, not entirely, not at all to the level that, hearing wise, but like when I first got glasses, I'm like, oh my God, there are individual leaves. What is this? It was just like, it's just like, I mean, you know that you can go up to it, it's like, okay, individual leaves, but you're from distance, it's like all blurred together.
Yeah, and it's like, there's like child pictures of trees where it's all just a blob. That's because I couldn't see.
Yeah. Oh, my God. And my mom was like, oh, I didn't know I need glasses. I was like, wow, I can see a lot. It's like, yeah. Mom, yeah, we knew you needed glasses for a while. I'm like, what?
Why did I tell you that?
Yeah. And then I got contacts because I didn't have a nose at the time. And like I
had like hilarious.
like it just like no bridge.
Yeah, they just fell off your nose.
Just no bridge. So I'd have to like, they would hurt the back of my ears because they'd have to like stay up via pressure. So I didn't wear them, and I could go through life without wearing them because I was like, okay, I couldn't see the chalkboard, but I could.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I feel like it's a good time for another break.
Probably. Sounds like a good time.
All right. So I have reservations of playing this song, but it's gonna happen anyway. It's by Watsky. Watsky is. I definitely didn't keep it low key with playing Kanye West of my thing for playing rappers out the mainstream or artists out the mainstream. Watsky is definitely not in the mainstream. You actually may know him from Epic Rap Battles of History. He's been in quite a few. He's guested on them. So this is a weird song. I know it's a weird song. Just bear with it. And it's called Going Down and released November 11th, only 3 days ago, 2017. And here we go. It's quite a good song, actually. I like the beat. It's an interesting song. I love the bass line.
You can turn it up more. My head is just hurting from the headphones, so that's why I have them off right now.
This is a weird song. But it's got an interesting semi-humorous message.
Yeah.
And the music video is something else.
Oh, Kimmy Schmidt. I've seen that entire Netflix series.
It's a weird fucking song.
He does sound familiar from the rap battles in history.
This is the
Feet. Okay.
so it's weird. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah. A lot of tones. Oh God.
You're choosing to watch it at this point. This is my favorite line.
What was
I'm
it?
not ruling out that someday. I'm not ruling out that one day I might have a dingling in my mouth. It's basically him saying he's.
Yeah, he's not ruling out. Yeah.
Even though he's straight as of now.
Yeah.
Alright, oh, shout outs. Shameless self promotion.
What?
Shameless self promotion, that's what we're doing for the last 10 minutes.
Cool. Of what?
Anything you want to shout out?
Okay.
Alright, that was Going Down. I was wrong. The music video was released 3 days ago, and it's a trip. The album that's it off, it's called Xfinity, was released August 19th, 2016. So, a year plus.
A couple of months.
Yeah, a year plus a couple of months before the music video for that song came out. Actually, I've listened to a couple of songs. One song. It's actually a 10-minute song called Exquisite Corpse.
Wow, that's long.
And it's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guest verses. So it's a long song. But it's interesting. Yeah. Anyways, I recently ran into that song, and it's interesting.
It's interesting.
It's a thought-provoking song,
Yeah.
a little bit, and it's interesting. That's all I'm gonna say past that. Anyways, we're in the last 9 minutes of the program. So it's time for shameless self-promotions. Landry, do you have anything to shout out? Anything to shout out?
I totally do. So I'm the vice president of the Association for Disability Awareness and Advocacy. So y'all should come check that club out.
When does it meet?
Meets every other Wednesday. This Wednesday is one of the meetings at 5 p.m. in Eaton. I don't remember the room, but it is on the first floor.
Alright, it's first floor Eaton.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
That's one of your 3 VP jobs.
yeah. And then after Thanksgiving break, we're going to meet the first 2 weeks after Thanksgiving break each Wednesday and just have like a chill hangout type of time where we can all de-stress before finals actually kick in. So it'll be really fun.
Nice. That's nice.
If you are a freshman or a sophomore, you probably got something in your mailbox in the past 2 weeks or so, or 3 weeks, I'm not really sure, about like disability profiles. So that was at my club.
Cool. I don't get any mail, so I just have to check check it.
Yeah.
Or at least as far as I can tell, I've gotten no mail. But that's because I haven't checked it.
Yeah.
But
Other self-plug, my radio show that was this morning at 10 a.m. Winchester Rock, every Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. Except for next week because I will be home next week.
Winchester Rock.
Yes, Winchester Rock.
Is Winchester referring to
Supernatural.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Supernatural, the TV show.
Oh yeah, Supernatural. I mean, I don't know what Winchester means.
Oh yeah, Dean Winchester is one of the main characters and listens to a lot of rock music on road because they go on road trips across the country to hunt down like monsters and demons and stuff.
It's a cool name. It's a cool reference.
Yeah. Very much a fandom reference.
Very much, yeah. Very much so.
My other club, I'm actually only VP of 2 clubs, but I'm also starting 2 more clubs, so, there's that. He's giving me a confused look.
I'm confused, yeah, I mean, that's a lot of time.
Yes, so the other club that I'm vice president of currently is, I don't remember what name we decided on, actually.
What's it about?
It is basically a club that is trying to create a gender-inclusive fraternity on campus. Because sororities and fraternities are only for their designated gender, and...
Yeah, is it female identifying students and male identifying students, right?
Yeah.
I'm not totally sure. 100%
Yeah, sororities are for female identifying students and fraternities are for male identifying students. So we're trying to create a gender-inclusive Greek organization that will let people of all genders be part of it. So you'll have that community, but not segregated to just one gender. And it'll be mainly based around, like, the LGBTQ community, but also, obviously, around community service, as most Greek organizations are.
Cool.
So it'll be really fun. I'm trying to find the name of it because we just changed names. So
is it a Greek?
Well, we're not actually a club yet. We're going to be a club first, and then we're going to try to incorporate with Theta Delta Sigma and become one of the chapters of them because they're already a gender inclusive fraternity, and they started at UC Santa Cruz in the 70s. So they have chapters all over the country, and we are going to be a club first because you have to be a club so you can show that there's interest in it before you can become a chapter of a fraternity. So currently we are the March Together Club. We have not planned our first event yet because we're still going through the process of becoming a club, but we're almost there. So Look out for those updates. The other 2 clubs that I am starting are a board game club with my friends Gregory Gandy and Aaron Odell, and we're going to have board game nights, we're definitely planning a poker night, so it'll be a lot of fun. then the other club is a more liberal Christian / religious club because
Episcopalian.
Okay,
the only thing I know about Episcopalians is that it's very liberal.
I'm thinking it'll be more non-denominational probably because I'm Methodist, but there's not that many Methodists on campus, so despite the fact that we're a Methodist school.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Like I get funding to be here because I'm a United Methodist. Two of my scholarships are from the United Methodist Church because this is a United Methodist school.
Technically.
Technicalities.
Even,
technicalities.
Yeah, what is it? The university chaplain is...
She's not even a Methodist. I was so surprised when I found out that she wasn't a Methodist.
Well, I mean, I don't know what she is herself, but she's like everything. Well, I mean, you go to her for...
Oh yeah, she's cool.
Anything and everything.
I've talked to her several times. She's the one who's actually going to be in charge, or like not in charge of, but the staff person who will help me get that club started because
Nice.
I feel like there's a sad lack of religious liberal organizations on campus.
Y'all, not y'all. Y'all's a libertarian. InterVarsity, as far I'm not totally sure, but I know InterVarsity is a lot more liberal than other university other campuses.
Yeah, that's what I've heard, but I don't
understand.
want this to be as Bible study based. I want it to be more like community based. And that, from what I understand, is very much based around Bible study. So I'm not even sure if it'll end up being a strictly Christian organization. It might just be we can talk about religion and eat food together kind of club. I'm not sure yet. I'm still working out the details of that one.
That's how you make it popular. It's a do whatever and eat food club. That's how you make it.
Very true.
All right. Anything else happening? Because there's a lot happening. There's a lot happening. Keep an eye on those things.
Yeah. I don't think so.
All right. Cool. Well, I got two things. I need to I need to shout out the Bills. I'm really depressed because they're losing. I need to shout out the Rams because the LA Rams are doing really well.
Sweet.
I'm from Los Angeles. I'm not a huge fan of them, but I might become a bigger fan of them if they start doing well. Yeah, fair weather friend, but they just moved to Los Angeles. I also need to shout out the Ultimate Frisbee Club. We just had a tournament. We lost every game save one.
Aww.
But it was fun. I couldn't run after a while. It was a lot of fun. And lastly, I have a concert. I'm playing in a concert today at 7:30.
Cool. Like
right
a
after
band
the intermission.
thing or like a jazz
I'm in contemporary
band
ensemble.
Okay.
And so at 7:30 there is a concert, and we are. I'm not quite sure what the concert is. I just found out yesterday. I kind of found out yesterday that it was. I knew that we had a concert on Tuesday. I just didn't. I don't know. But anyways, yeah. So contemporary ensemble. We're playing. It's called Pula Wata. I don't know what it's called. It's a weird name. And you probably wouldn't know about it either. But yeah, we're playing it. Then there's 4 of us, and we spent a while on it, and it's at 7:30.
Cool.
We're playing. We're the first band, the first organization after intermission.
Fun.
So if you don't want to show up immediately, just wait until intermission. I don't know how long it is intermission. Anyways, so I want to thank Landry for coming on the show today. Coming in the closet.
No, I already left one closet.
One closet out into another. So thank you all for listening. I've been Jake. This has been Untitled, Unprepared.
This is Landry. Bye, peeps.
That's Landry. Listen to all the crap she's doing. Anyways, thank you all for listening. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful Tuesday, or if you're listening on YouTube, whenever day it is.
Hope you have a good fall break.
Cheers. Oh yeah, and have a good Thanksgiving. Eat lots of pavo and whatever. All right, cheers.
Cool. I'm gonna go get dinner. Want to go with me?
Yeah, I'm gonna get dinner. Play, damn it. There we go.
Good luck at your concert tonight.
Thanks.
Yeah, I haven't even started my board.
It's just playing on the iPod.
Is that the feature?
Yeah.
It's still a lot of different things. It's really cool, man. I mean, there was a high school library that got what? Oh, that's it's different when you're actively participating. So, I guess it's not. Chris is the DOB. Yeah, part of yeah, it was real. Like they like set it up. Oh, that was fun. That was cool. I'm still groggy from that. There's a couple things I love, but it's not like the best feeling ever.
Yeah.
It's like after working out and just not like
I worked out for the first time in several months last
Ooh,
night.
that was fun.
So my legs are like, I biked for 35 minutes and went like 5.5 miles.
Nice.
On like the stationary bikes in the gym. I can't actually ride a bike.
Yeah, that would.
I've forgotten several times. I've learned and forgotten how to ride a bike 3 different times.
You can forget how to ride a bike?
I can.
Okay.
I don't know if
Yeah. No, I can't.
that whole phrase is like when I ride a bike, you know, and then it does not apply to me. It's really funny. Why didn't this one open?
Yeah. That's a good pace. 30. That's 5 miles an hour. Good pace. I don't know. That's.
Well,
Yeah.
5 miles in 35 minutes.
Yeah, no.
You said 35 miles in half an hour.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I did not go a mile a minute.
That's insane. That's
crazy.
you'd be going 60 miles an hour.
You can't go that fast. I don't think it's physically possible.
Yeah.
The 60-mile road, everyone's cars, that's not possible.
I was going down. I don't know. Yeah, a couple things I love is the waking up after a nap, because I'm like kind of sweaty weirdly and I'm disoriented, but it's like a good refreshed feeling. Hello. It's a good like refreshed feeling weirdly, and it's the after working out when I can't move. Good thing tonight. Incredible thing.